Hi, thank you so much for watching. My name is Mia and this is my virtual vanity, a place where we both love makeup and we're quite critical of it. If that sounds good to you, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. Today we are going to be talking about my top 3 favorites in each makeup category. This video is going to be split into 3 parts because I realized that you guys, unlike myself, have a life and maybe do not want to get stuck in front of YouTube for an hour or 2. I like colorful makeup, sparkly makeup. The pics in these videos are informed by that. I want to take a piece of the astral realm and splash it all over my face. I want to look a little bit magical. Part 3 of this video series, and the final video in the series, the most exciting one. In part 3 of this trilogy and the last one, we are going to talk about the window to the soul eye products. Eyebrow stuff, eyeshadow, eye primer, and eyelash mascara. Let's get started. For eyebrow products, my number 1 favorite is the Catrice pencil eyebrow thingy. I have repurchased it twice now. I like that it has a very soft, blendable, pigmented formula. It's what I have on my eyebrows right now, but because the formula is so soft and blendable, it can be manipulated with the spoolie to blend into the rest of the eyebrow hairs. I would recommend this for people that have enough eyebrow to serve as a base and that just kind of want to fill in some gaps. I personally use it a lot in this part over here at the arch because my eyebrow hairs are more sparse there, and a little bit in the front to make them look fuller and more even. I also find the 003 brown color to be the perfect brown, not too warm, not too ashy. The second product is the Zeesea eyebrow pencil. But frankly, any eyebrow pencil that has a triangular tip would do. I like triangular tipped pencils because they provide more brush-like strokes rather than a regular pencil. And I like the Zeesea one in particular because it's really thin, but I think it got discontinued, which I do not understand why, because it's such a good eyebrow product. Last but not least, Essence Make Me Brow, which is my eyebrow gel of choice. It's also very inexpensive, or relatively affordable depending where you are, what your budget is. You get what I mean. It gives a hint of color, fixes the brows without making them look, very glued on, very tacked on. It's a really good product if you want a hint of color and a hint of fix without manipulating your brows. For eye primer, I have just one, and that is the Milani eye primer. Every primer that I have tried just isn't as good as this one. There were many primers that I tried, but this one is just at the top. And I didn't know how good it was until it was gone, and I had to try other ones because I was stubborn. And eventually, I came back to it. We rekindled our relationship and realized that, that this primer for me is the one. It helps with lasting power, it helps with color, it helps duochromes pop. It's so good. It's just simply so good. Mascara. My top pick is the Lancome Monsieur Big, because it makes me literally look like I have doll lashes. It adds volume, it adds curl, it adds blackness, length, and I have very straight cow lashes. My lashes are objectively much straighter than I am, for sure. So to have a mascara that holds a curl, that's a big thing for me. Second one is the Kiko Milano Extra Sculpt, which I find to be pretty close to Monsieur Big, and this is what I have been repurchasing non-stop since the pandemic started because I didn't want to buy expensive mascara when I wasn't going to work every day. I'm cheap like that. And the Kiko Milano doesn't offer as much volume as the Monsieur Big, but it does make the lashes more voluminous, lengthy, and again, this one keeps a curl. Last but not least, the mascara for a completely different purpose is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. This is a very light mascara that makes my lashes look very long, very wispy, fey-like, airy, light. They look like I was born with them that way. It doesn't look like I'm wearing mascara. but this one doesn't add volume, doesn't add curl. That one was my daily mascara when I didn't want va-va-voom lashes. But again, I've not been repurchasing lately because it's a bit of a pricier mascara than the Kiko one for sure. Eye pencil, eyeliner. I'm not that big of an eyeliner girl, but my eyeliner of choice is the Essence Dip one. Either the regular or the waterproof version does it for me. But I will admit, I'm not an eyeliner connoisseur. I use it rarely, and what I like about this one is that it's black and it doesn't skip. And it has a very, very fine brush tip. I have a very easy time with brush tips. Felt tips just don't work for me. For eye pencils, I love the Neve Cosmetics eye pencils as much as I love their lip pencils, and this might not be sanitary, so don't do what I do. As we have a saying in Romania that goes, do as the priest says, not as the priest does. I use those interchangeably, so I will randomly use one of their eye pencils as a lip pencil and vice versa. And again, they're really good. They're really blendable, they're soft. I don't think they're waterproof, maybe, but I don't have that type of issue. And also my eyelids are the dry to normal side, so your mileage may vary, but they come in so many beautiful colors and the formula is excellent. Eyeshadow. Listen, we are not going to talk about singles because choosing just 3 favorites from my singles would be akin to a torture for me, so we're not going to do that. I do have plenty of videos where I discuss my singles, rearrange my singles, talk about my one and done shadows, my favorite duochromes. I'm going to link those down below for your viewing pleasure. Right now we're just going to talk about palettes. My top 3 palettes are the following. First one, the one that I'm wearing on my lids today, is the Nabla Soul Blooming, which they're discontinuing because they do not know what's good for them. Why is Nabla personally betraying me so after years of support and love? I do not understand what I have done wrong to be slighted like this. The Nabla Soul Blooming is me in a palette. It's got duochromes, it's got soft pinks, a duochrome blue, 2 eyeshadow toppers, some browns. It's such a beautiful, complete palette. And honestly, if tomorrow I would find out that I have no eyeshadow left at all, this is one of the first that I would rebuy. And it would keep me happy for quite a while. Now, mine doesn't have any dips in it because I'm very light-handed. I am very, very light-handed with all of my stuff, and I prefer light-handed looks. But believe me, she is much more loved than she looks. Second one would be the Huda Beauty Neon Green, which is one of the jewels in my collection and something that was quite maligned, dissed by the beauty community because it's a bit of a catfish. It says that it's supposed to be neons, it's giving pastels. Pastels with duochromes is the perfect summer palette for me. For me, it's a very fairy-like palette, and I absolutely adore it, and it brings me so much joy every time I use it. Last but not least, a bit of a basic bitch pick, and that is the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz, which has very fast become a favorite because it's got a lot of the rosy mauvey tones that I find to be very, very flattering on my skin tone in both clothing and makeup wise. It's got some eyeshadow toppers and it's got some beautiful duochromes and, you know, pops of unexpected color. I think it's a really, really well done palette, maybe one of the best that came out this year in the neutral department. I'm really happy I splurged on it. This was it. This was the final part, and I think the most exciting, at least for me, part in this you know, little trilogy. Please let me know in the comments down below what your top 3 picks are in these categories. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to have a wonderful morning, evening, second breakfast, third lunch, or whatever it is you're from. Bye.